guys, Andy here, and today, welcome back to another video. Before we go on, I know it's been like a couple of months and forever since I've done a NASCAR type video on my channel, and yes, this channel will also cover NASCAR content, but anyways, besides that, today I want to show you guys some of the memorable, I guess you could say, crashes that happened in the NASCAR Cup Series, Xfinity Series, and the Truck Series. Now, pretty much for me at least, this list is, I guess you could say, my opinion, but it's really not really. It's not official, obviously, but for me at least, this is going to be my opinion of some of the best or insane, craziest crashes or wrecks that happened this year. So, hope you guys enjoyed, and also looking forward to 2021. Because that's a brand new year, and that means one more year until we get to the next gen car, which is the Gen 7, aka Jackson Storm. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and yeah, I will see you guys in another video with, commentating. So see you guys then. By the way, happy holidays, and also have a happy new year if I don't upload again after this.
The 12 gets loose up the racetrack.
And the 22 almost into him. He has to check up. They all check up behind him.
And the 4 almost got into turning 2. Now the 3 wide.
And around goes the 18. He catches the 19. Martrex Jr. into the wall.
Straight. Get going. They're wrecking behind it. Pick it up a little bit.
Contact. Cole Custer involved.
From the highest of high to now the low. Cole Custer wins at Kentucky and now wrecks out at Texas.
And that wreck started at the front of the pack on the exit of turn 4, and the wreck didn't happen until almost the start-finish line. Everybody has to go somewhere, run into each other, and then look how close everybody is and just not enough room. Watch that 18 car.
Man, yeah, that Truex got in the fence hard there.
Yeah, he did. They got hit hard.
Yeah, that's a bad angle.
Stenhouse Jr.
We'll ride along with Kevin Harvick.
Go low, go low. Hold your line here, inside, 3 wide top, tight, 3 wide top. Keep digging, keep digging, keep digging, keep digging, keep digging.
Pack like this, especially when you're a rookie. Oh, there it goes!
In the middle.
Oh,
no.
Austin Wayne Self upside down is the 45 of Majeski.
Hope he gets back on his tires here.
That thing's square on the roof. What a shame.
Time Majeski and his truck comes to a stop.
You just know with all that movement, bouncing back and forth, side to side, trying to side draft, one guy zigs, the other one zags, and you have a mess.
Damage. There's the 22 of Austin Wayne Self.
Austin, don't get stuck there. Back it up.
Wow.
All right, now try to turn it.
In back of the...
That's Fogelman in the 0-2, wasn't it?
Yeah, and then, man, Majeski just turned sideways down the front, and it just tipped right over. NASCAR does so much work in the wind tunnel to have flaps, air flaps, different panels on the truck that blow away that is supposed to prevent that, but probably just one of those circumstances that put him in a real jeopardy.
Yeah, and bumping through the tri-oval here is the sketchiest place to do it. And you see that big set that you saw that white truck make right there. He needed room to save it. And you try to do everything you can to not run into the cars. You try to do everything you can to keep your truck going straight. And unfortunately, wrong place at the wrong time for Ty.
Again. Haley, not a great restart here as Ryan C gets off to a good start, and now they're 4 wide going into 1.
That's an
and around goes the 7, hard into the outside wall.
Buddy, hang on.
The
hang
7
on, hang on.
On the apron, the 21 of Anthony Alfredo was into the wall hard. He's upside down, sliding through 1 and 2.
Normally you think you're going to get down here, you're going to slide up into the racetrack, but he just never had a chance to. Allgaier just kind of, I think, needed to give that spot up and get out of the throttle, but knowing there's a race win, if you can make it work, maybe ahead of you, just chose to stay in the gas.
And look at this car. It gets up on its side. It's sliding. You know, these cars have roof flaps that design them to stay on the ground when you see a high-speed rollover at, say, a restrictor plate track. But here, that wasn't really an aerodynamic thing. The cars aren't going at top speed on this restart. That's just the force of this car hitting that outside wall, throws it up into the air, and then, Jeff, as we saw, it slides to a stop on its roof.
Yeah, there was another car involved in this, too, that got him up and upside down when he did hit the wall. Take another look. Here's the 18 of Riley. Herbst, he gets into him.
Both of those young drivers are having good nights tonight.
Keselowski trying Hamlin for 4.
Oh, Stenhouse, heavy damage. Big wreck. Tyler Reddick, Cole Custer.
Oh, Ricky Stenhouse.
Bowman.
He is having a hero or zero kind of week. And it sounds as if Stenhouse may have gotten turned here.
Comes off at turn 2. And he just makes contact with the left rear of the 47. I don't know if Stenhouse had to check up a little bit when he caught the 42 of Kenseth there, but just looked to me like maybe Jimmy misjudged getting in behind the 47 of Stenhouse.
I think Kurt Busch may also have some damage from that one.
Well, I'd like to see that one again.
Well, let's ride with Kurt Busch. I think he was just alongside or in front of it. Nope. Back of it, hard to tell there.
Ooh, oh, that's pretty heavy damage for Kurt Busch.
Yeah, Tyler Reddick got into the back of.
To prevail on that restart. Then you put somebody like Kyle Busch in there.
Brandon Jones in the outside lane, moving to the front, and he pops the wall. Gregson around. Oh my goodness, what a hit for Tommy Joe Martin.
Total carnage. Saw Noah Gregson get loose underneath those cars. The rest was history.
Justin Haley.
Can't believe there's not more damage to that car. That was a massive impact he had.
Yeah, you wouldn't think it would be driving. Justin Haley hit a ton as well.
Unbelievable. And watch outside. Harrison Burton, I mean, he's almost got it sideways in that right rear with a kiss, and somehow he straightens it out. And right now, I mean, it looks like he's going to restart in the 4th spot.
Yeah, it seemed like the wall is just kind of straightening right back out. I think as long as there's not a massive rub right there, I think he could survive right here. Whew, that's a scary hit.
But Chase is going to be able to push that Atlanta car back out front. More wrecking.
And around goes the 95 and the 37.
Hard hit.
Right into the wall.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, it's awful.
Ryan Preece in the 37.
Fantastic.
That's Ryan talking.
Glad to hear that.
Guys, I don't think, I think Newman right here is either trying to push him. I don't think he's trying to wreck him, right? He's trying to give him a shove. It caught the 6 as well. I think the 95 comes up so quick, there's nothing he can do. And then this slide is just so long. And I think we all know, you mentioned it, Jeff, we were all quiet because we all know what is on that inside of the backstretch.
Back green with this restart here at Kansas Speedway, and Brett Moffitt, who elected to stay out, challenged by Austin Hill for the top spot.
We got a spinner.
Oh, and it's Clay Greenfield and Johnny Sauter. Friesen is involved. Majeski, maybe even Natalie Decker there got tangled up in it. A big hit from Sauter, and there's Jinjo Cobb with the 44 of Decker.
The first truck I saw go spinning was the 68, the blue truck on top of your screen, and yes, he got turned by Tanner Gray. Tanner probably just trying to give him a draft push down into the first turn. And
Johnny Sauter's truck was like a pinball.
Lap 108, you're clear. 108 at the line here.
Oh, we got a crash.
48 goes around. The big one happening. The one's upside down.
Big wreck behind you.
Kurt Busch climbed all over the the top of the 41 of Custer. The 2 is around. Playoff contenders involved. Kurt Busch won a week ago. He's safe into the round of 8. Everyone else is still fighting for points and positions. The 62, Brendan Gaughan, his final NASCAR race was taking place, and he has severe damage to that car. You see the 1, Kurt Busch got up and on top of the 41 of Cole Custer.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. Tell me the 22 has something to do with that.
You see the AMR safety team on the track.
Oh, Clint Boyer's out of his car. His day is done.
2-car looks unscathed here as he was spinning around, just has some flat tires to get back to pit road to change. Daniel Suarez with heavy right front damage here.
We were just talking about Daniel.
14-car has the 48-car out of control through the tri-oval and gets into the left rear quarter panel and turns the 48.
Yeah, right there, the 14's pushing the 48. Gets him turned around. Now, off the right. Kurt Busch way up in the air. Fortunately, came down on his tires. There it starts, right there. That tri-oval, we talked about it earlier, that is the worst place. That's where your car has the least amount of grip around this racetrack.
Tyler Reddick out front. Now Tyler's going to try to block.
He's in the fence.
Up into the wall he goes. The 18 also in the wall. Eric Jones gets caught up in it as well. The big one does happen. The 47, Ricky Stenhouse Jr., McDowell. Austin Dillon caught up in this. That's Ryan Newman in the 6. Kurt Busch in the 1.
Little damage to the 19 down there. He's carrying a bumper cover down pit road. Kurt Busch trying to get in the pit lane.
You could feel it coming. You knew it was coming. This
37 also, Ryan Preece. A lot of damage.
Some contact there with the 18, both of them in the fence.
Then behind him, the 24, the 48, the 21. I think all those 3 got by with no damage. The 24, we got to get another look at him and make sure he didn't get some damage on his right side. But you said it, Junior, right here, Tyler Reddick, clear, way too aggressive of a block. No way Kyle Busch could really do anything there. And then everything behind it just is complete chaos.
A huge hit by that 37
Yeah,
that gets
Ryan
turned
Preece.
back up the racetrack.
Yeah, head on into that outside wall for Ryan Preece.
He's had some hard hits this year.
The 9 out of shape. Here comes the 22. Logano's going to take the lead away from Denny Hamlin. 2 laps to go.
Bubba Wallace on the outside.
Big run. Contact made again. Bubba Wallace sideways. Can he save it?
William Byron, they're wrecking.
Now the 22 goes around.
Hold the brake, hold the brake, hold the brake.
Caution's going to come out now. Big wreck behind him. Bubba Wallace got through. Tyler Reddick hard hit. Jimmy Johnson caught up in the 48.
Yeah, big damage on Jimmy's car.
Could this be it for the 7-time champion? Not making the playoffs in his final year. It's going to go to overtime. But can the 48 even turn a lap?
Watch William Byron. So there's big contact right there with Bubba Wallace. Then William Byron through the middle. Even more contact with William Byron. I think that's where maybe the 22 car lost the right rear tire. Either that or just got turned around.
Yeah, once Joey gets up the racetrack, watch right here. There's contact all the way off turn 4, coming through the trial. Well, Joey makes a big move, feeling like he's in really good shape right here. Bubba Wallace to the outside. The 11 is to the back of Joey Logano. That gets him into Bubba Wallace. William Byron makes it 4 wide. Now that's when they make the contact, cut the right rear tire. Matty D could not get slowed down, and that's how quickly things happen at Daytona. just a point of the race where you can't lift. You cannot lift right there.
Trouble.
Hey, Greg. Here's the big one. Man.
Well, there goes half the field.
You can see Joey Logano really aggressive to the rear bumper of the 10. He's going to push him all the way up to the 2. And they just, right before the 10 gets there, there's a little bit of movement. And that little bit of movement, when you make that much contact, turns your car right around. That's exactly what happened to Brad Keselowski and the 10 of Almirola.
And that happens right in front of most of the field.
And that really all started with a big push from Joey Logano. Remember Joey Logano talking on the radio earlier about, you got to tell me when I'm pushing that car and it's going to make contact with the car in front of us. Well, that happened right there with his teammate.
Here's our Ford onboard camera with Logano.
You could hear he started to lift, but unfortunately Almirola's car started sort of swaying back and forth right before he made contact with the 2. Hooks his bumper, turns him around.
Oh, he slammed Alex Bowman. And then it's on. And for the second time in less than a handful of years, Eric Almirola ends up being knocked out of a good chance to win the Daytona 500. Was it a question of if or?
Oh, this thing's not over yet. Not at all.
Ryan Newman off turn 4 for the final time. Blaney to the outside, to the inside. Here comes Hamlin up the outside.
Wow.
Crash into the wall, into the air. Goes Newman.
Upside down.
In a shower of sparks on his roof, Ryan Newman comes across the line, 4th. And comes to rest. Scoring unofficial.
Now here comes a huge run by Ryan Blaney, being pushed by Denny Hamlin. He goes, tries to go to the outside, then the inside. They lock bumpers and turns Ryan Newman around. Upside down he goes. Corey LaJoie coming along, making contact.
Just lifting Newman's car up and over. Finishing second. Blaney tried the top side, tried to get low. Ryan Newman goes around, and the car goes to its roof, and here's the on-rushing Corey LaJoie picking it up and over.